Good evening, brothers and sisters. Life is a journey, and along this road, we encounter all kinds of people. Some lift us up, while others play games with our hearts, our minds, and our trust. But let me tell you something. When they play games with you, you don't stoop to their level. You rise higher. Let me show you how. Know who you are. Before you can handle anyone's games, you need to be confident in your identity. You are not defined by the opinions or actions of others. You are a child of God, fearfully and wonderfully made, with a unique purpose on this earth. When people try to play with your emotions or manipulate your trust, remind yourself of this truth. Your value is not negotiable. Their games can't diminish your worth unless you allow it. Keep your integrity intact. When people test you, the temptation might be to fight back in their style. But understand this. When you stoop to their level, you lose what makes you different. Integrity is your shield. It means doing the right thing, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching. So when they try to pull you into their drama, step back and say, I don't play those games. Keep your dignity, because nothing is worth compromising your character. Silence speaks louder. Not every insult needs a clapback. Not every manipulation deserves a response. Sometimes the most powerful answer you can give is silence. Why? Because silence shows that you're unbothered. It sends a message that their games don't control you. Let them wonder why their antics aren't working. Let your silence speak for your strength, and let God's wisdom guide your actions. Set boundaries, not bitterness. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They're fences to protect your peace. Some people will test how far they can push you, but you have the power to draw the line. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you're angry or unforgiving. It means you respect yourself enough to say, this is where it stops. And once you set those boundaries, don't feel guilty for enforcing them. Protect your energy, because not everyone deserves access to it. Pray for them. Don't prey on them. Here's the truth. When people play games with you, it's usually because they're dealing with their own insecurities, pain, or confusion. Instead of seeking revenge, pray for their healing. Pray for their understanding. When you do this, you're not only protecting your peace, but you're also allowing God to work through you. Remember, prayer is not weakness. It's a sign of strength and wisdom. Keep moving forward. The best way to handle someone's games is to refuse to let them slow you down. Stay focused on your goals, your growth, and your purpose. Remember, every minute you spend worrying about their antics is a minute you could have spent building your future. Don't let their games distract you from the bigger picture. When they try to pull you backward, use it as fuel to push forward even faster. You are destined for greatness, and no one's games can stop what God has planned for you. Conclusion. When people play games with you, it's not a reflection of your weakness. It's a reflection of their struggle. But here's the truth. You don't have time to get tangled up in their drama. You're walking in purpose, and your life has meaning. Don't let temporary distractions pull you away from the permanent blessings God has prepared for you. Think about this. A strong tree doesn't sway just because the wind blows. It stands firm, rooted deep in the ground. In the same way, you must be unshakable. Let their games pass like the wind, but remain steadfast in your integrity, your dignity, and your faith. Remember this. Revenge is not your job. It's God's. Don't waste your energy plotting your own payback. Let God handle the things you can't control. While they're busy playing games, you stay busy leveling up. While they're trying to tear you down, let God build you higher. And most importantly, never let someone else's behavior dictate your character. Keep walking in grace, keep extending forgiveness, and keep seeking wisdom. When you do this, you're not just handling the situation, you're growing stronger through it. Let this be your declaration. I am above the games. I will not be moved by distractions. I will rise, I will grow, and I will thrive. Because the one who guides me never fails. So when they play games with you, handle them like this. With grace, with strength, and with unwavering faith. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. Walk away, but don't just walk, walk tall. Because you're walking into greatness. If this message resonates with you and you're ready to rise above the games, grow in faith, and walk in your purpose, subscribe to Faith Lift Daily on YouTube. Let's journey together with encouragement, inspiration, and the truth of God's love. Remember, Jesus loves you, and He's calling you to greatness. Don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button now.